Round two, so far not so good. Through five, Tiger is 4 over, and now 3 over for the tournament, and tied for 39th. So great scene yesterday when he shot that 1 under and was in the top 10 heading into today, but so far not so good. Let's see what's good with our friends from beyond the fairway, Will Lowery and Doug Smith. It is so good to see both of y'all.
What's up, y'all?
Let's start with you, Will, because we've been busy running our miles. I'm sure y'all been glued to the TV. What have y'all seen from Tiger today versus yesterday? Start with you, Will.
I mean, right now he's struggling, but this is a guy that could possibly turn it all around in the glimpse of a second. You know, you got to think, man, this guy hasn't played a round of golf, competitive round of golf, in 508 days. And his scoring average around that place is less than 70, it's just shy of 71. He shot a 71 yesterday. So he absolutely knows his way around the golf course. He knows the rhythm, the ebbs and flows of what the Augusta National brings. So I'm not counting him out just yet, because after what he showed me yesterday, I think the guy can still pull it off.
What you think, Will?
Well, Will's a little more optimistic than I am with Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
It's all good. But you know what he had to go through, you just think about what he's had to go through to get ready for 1 round of golf there yesterday. And I think people are forgetting and they're discounting what he had to do once he left the golf course to get ready to play in today's round. He spent hours in ice with his physios, with his trainers, stretching. He's done more work since he's left the course than any other player in the field just to get ready to go. I thought we saw a tired Tiger Woods. I thought we saw a hurt Tiger Woods. Now you look at his scorecard. He bogeyed at the first, bogeys at 3, 4, 5, and then he's right at the ship there already on 6 and 7. But that's the stretch, Mike. That's the stretch you have to kind of get through at Augusta. You got to get through 4 through 7, and then you get back to 8, and there's a par 5 there, and then you can kind of do some things. So we'll see what Tiger does in the latter part of the day. And I know Tiger Woods is the story, but I do want to shout out the other melanated brother in the field, and Harold Varner, who's at 2 under par after 2 days of golf, and that's pretty special right there.
No, I appreciate that from you, Doug. Just want to point out, look, yesterday was a great omen. It was the 11th time that Tiger shot under par in an opening round at the Masters. The last 10 times he did it, 9 top 10 finishes and 4 of his 5 wins at Augusta. Of course, he wasn't coming off a catastrophic car accident, but nonetheless, as you mentioned, Will, he knows his way around. But Doug, I just want to ask, you know, Michael and I talked about this the other day when he first announced that he was going to play. Like, it was a victory, not just for Tiger, but for all of us, for golf, for the sport, for, you know, sports fans everywhere, the moment he teed off yesterday. So even if he were to, you know, worst case scenario, miss the cut, or were to continue to struggle the rest of the tournament, just how significant is it for you, Doug, and then you, Will, of course, to just see Tiger back playing competitive golf?
I mean, 13 months ago, the guy couldn't walk. You know, people claimed he was out. He was done. Again, Will and I talk about the kind of the roller coaster ride of being a Tiger Woods fan over the years. But I think you cannot, you know, I tweeted yesterday, it was impressive. It was incredible. The fact, not that he played, that he was able to walk. Look, this is one of the most difficult terrains to traverse in golf. And a guy 13 months ago, 500 days out of golf, was able to get up and down those hills, hit the shots off the side hill lies, and play golf. Look, to play the game. I think we all should be very excited and be very proud of what Tiger's been able to accomplish in just over a year.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about, you know, the things that he did yesterday, I mean, he was in some of the categories that, you know, guys have been playing all year. You know, he only had 2 bogey yesterday, and that was only 8 and 14. Stuff like that or season, or people are in their season, they're in their prime right now during the season. And right now, man, it's so impressive because it tells you that I mean, I hate to sound so cliche, but he really has the heart of a champion. And I also think he has something else to play for. I mean, you know, his son Charlie is getting a bit older now, and I think he wants to share some of this spotlight, this victory, this round around Augusta with his son. And I think this is something that we all should be taking notice of.
Absolutely, Will. No question.
Yeah, Will, stay right there. I'll start with you, and then we'll kick it back to Doug. So we're talking about Tiger right now, and he's 46. He'll be 47 later this year. And yes, it's an accomplishment that he's out there walking and he's playing golf at a competitive level. But as he gets more comfortable, are we to expect it? Well, is it too much to expect? I'll say it this way. Is it too much to expect Tiger to keep ascending as a golfer? I mean, I haven't seen this before. I've seen it with Tom Brady in football. He's better theoretically, better in his 40s than he was in his 30s. I can't remember a golfer doing that. Will, first you, and then Doug. What do you think?
I think we can accept that. If you remember, just short of 13 months ago, 12 months ago, a guy by the name of Phil Mickelson, at the age of 50, won he won the PGA Championship. And
Phil Mickelson, who's that?
I don't know. He's got cancer.
Right now he's the ghost. Right now he's the ghost of golf's past. But but as of right now, you see where he ascended, and his game is getting better and better. And I can't put that past Tiger. Like I said, this guy is probably in a class of his own. He's one of one. And to say that he has a few years younger than Phil, to think that he possibly can't do or exceed more than what Phil's done at that particular age, I wouldn't put it past him.
It's a tough one. I think of guys like Kenny Perry initially, contended for a green jacket there at like 48 years old at the time. I think back to Jack Nicklaus. He won his final major or final Masters at 46 years old. Tiger's now 46. And Michael, I know as Tiger ages, we like to count out the old guys, but at Augusta National, that one place on that one course on that one property, you got to understand, all the amateurs aren't going to win. There's probably another half the field that just don't have what it takes to win at Augusta coming in to the week. Okay, so now a 91-person field's only cut down to 40 people. There's then those folks that are going to be around like a couple seasons ago. We saw Francesco Molinari, Jordan Spieth, Brooks Koepka, Tony Finau all in the hunt. They fell by the wayside there on the back nine on Sunday. So when we're talking about Tiger and how he's going to be and the prowess that he'll continue, I think Augusta will always be a place that he can compete. Now, when we talk about other events, the U.S. Opens, Open Championships, different PGA Tour stops week in, week out, I don't know, to your point, Michael, if Tiger will be able to compete. He'll be able to play as he gets better and better, but he's not going to be that 2000, 2001 Tiger and not even the 2019 Tiger ever again.
You already shouted out Harold Varner III, who's at 2 under. Dustin Johnson just went into the clubhouse 2 under as well. Who else do each of you, back to you, Will, and then Doug, who else do each of you have your eye on as we head into the weekend?
I'm still excited on Cam Smith. Cam Smith he has 2 wins this year. And he has, speaking of Tiger, he has a chance to do something that only Tiger has ever done, which is win the Masters as well as the Players in the same year. And that hasn't been done since 2001. So Cam Smith, I want to ride his wave for a while. You still got Dustin Johnson. We also have, the guy that nobody realized that he won in 2016 could possibly have a chance to win again, which is Danny Willett, and he's familiar with that place as well. So I'm excited about these guys. I think it's a conglomerate of the new age of golfers, as far as first timers versus old timers versus trying to redemption from the COVID space. So I think I'm a fan of Cam Smith. Let me put that out there.
Yeah, Will been on the Cam Smith train for like 2 weeks now. So I see you holding strong, Will. Michael, like I'm looking at the leaderboard. You go the top 10. Let's just talk about it. Danny Willett, Charles Schwartzel, Dustin Johnson, Hideki Matsuyama, and Colin Morikawa all have majors under their belts. And the first 4 that I mentioned have they all have a green jacket in their closet. So I think this field is wide open. You can't discount the world number 1 in Scotty Scheffler, regardless of how you think he ascended to number 1. That's what it is. That's facts. But there's just a lot of tried and true veterans, in this field. And right now you go all the way back to even par. You count guys like Tommy Fleetwood and Webb Simpson there. So, I want to make a call. I went with Brooks Koepka pre-week, And, you know, he's let me down so far. But I think coming into the week, I like Sung J M. I'll just be honest with you. He plays every week. He doesn't miss it. He's always in top form. It feels like he's always near the top of the leaderboard. I think he's going to par the hell out of it. And because that's what it's going to take, you know, getting out of here this week. Bunch of pars.
Man, I could listen to you two brothers break down golf all day. The podcast is Beyond the Fairway from the Golf Channel. Will Lowery, Doug Smith. Appreciate you guys so much, man. Thank y'all for coming through. It's been too long. Let's catch up soon.
Yeah, I know. Michael, when you coming on? We gotta right this wrong, man. We gotta right this wrong.
He owes you an appearance. That's right.
Yeah. I'm still a little wounded by the initial look over, but I think I'm ready now. I think I'm ready.
Okay.
To get back.
Are you guys going to Tahoe?
Yeah, with a hat this year.
Yeah. Sunscreen. With sunscreen. Yes, for sure.
Hey, you know what? Mike, I'm bringing you some shoes this time because your shoe game was trash.
My lips are starting to feel normal now. So.
Hey, thanks for watching Brother from Another on YouTube. Make sure you hit subscribe before you leave, and be sure to watch us 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Peacock. Appreciate you.